Hey everybody, Ron here with the weekly update for, what, November 10th? Yeah, November 10th. I'm doing this on November 9th, obviously, on Saturday night. And, nothing else on the go. Cole and Cole had gone to Cole's Christmas party. Yes, you heard me right. Christmas party for his work. Yes, Christmas party, early November. Yeah, I used to do that too when I used to work at a supermarket. But now I'm kind of glad I don't have Christmas parties in November because it's too friggin' early. But anyway, enough about that. I don't really have much to say off the top. I'm gonna have to think of some stuff off the top of my head. Let me think. Okay, yeah. So there's a few games I ordered the other day. Pre-ordered. I pre-ordered Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds for the 3DS, and I also pre-ordered Strategy Guide. You know, I don't really need it. I'm going to pre-order anyway. I also pre-ordered Mario 3D World. I do not believe I pre-ordered the Strategy Guide with that. Recently, I've been getting back into Mario and Luigi Dream Team for the 3DS, and obviously Pokemon X and Sonic Lost World for the 3DS and the Wii U. Been getting back, and actually, I'm starting to play Zelda Wind Waker HD. Actually, the other night I was playing when Cole was down here. I think that was Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday night. It's about 3 or 4 nights, about 4 nights ago or so. When Cole was dropped by for an unexpected visit, I was getting ready to play a bit of Wind Waker. So that was cool. Um, Projects have been going slow, so I'm not uploading a lot lately. It's just usually when I get home from work, I'm just tired and other things got on the go. Haven't really had a lot of time to record things, um, so that's kind of the shitty thing. I'm hoping to get back into it very soon. I did get a couple of the Mario hack videos done, 2 or 3 videos of that tonight before I did this update. I'm doing this now before the Simpsons come on. There's a mini Simpson Marathon on Much Music in Canada, which is a music station similar to MTV, I guess, in the States, well, and MTV Canada. There's like 4 episodes, and they're all about Mrs. Krabappel. So, figured, nothing else to do on Saturday night when I got work the next morning, so I might as well watch The Simpsons. What the hell? And apparently my Skype's going off on my iPad in the background. Probably someone on the Much Games chat. Anyway, I'm hoping to get some more videos done throughout the week, more Dark Lord. Mainly, I want to get back to Final Fantasy IX and Castle of Illusion. I am planning to eventually LP Sonic Lost World, probably next year, probably January. And I'm also thinking of doing Castlevania Symphony of the Night, probably late this year, early next year. Also planning on doing Mario 3D World, most likely next year. I'm also planning to get a PlayStation 4, but not on launch day. I'm off the day PlayStation 4 comes out, and I can't afford to get it. I might test my luck and try to get it on November 15th, but most likely I'm gonna test the waters and wait till next year when, uh, yeah, it might not be a price drop because it's $3.99 Canadian, but I'm probably gonna wait till the new year to get the um, PS4. Not, no desire to get the Xbox One. Don't hate the Xbox One. It's just I don't really play my Xbox 360, so what's the sense of having it? I'm going to stick with Nintendo and Sony in the next gen, which is pretty much the Wii U, PS3, and, well, PS4 now, eventually. 3DS. So I'm going to stick with those. Hoping to get some Chrono Trigger done during the week, a few things like that. So I'm going to try to get some LP and videos done. Maybe some tonight, but most likely on Sunday night before The Simpsons night when I get home. I'm going to get it done, and probably on Monday I'll probably get some more videos, and throughout the week I'm going to try to do a video a day and have a video upload a day now, or at least record a video a day so I can get some work done on my channel here. Which brings me to something about channels and YouTube in general. As many of you know, you've probably seen a few other LPs in video, and not just LPs, people in the community of YouTube. Zeo Lightning, for instance, is one of them. That he put up a video the other day, and other LPs and non-LPs have said this too. Mainly, a lot of people have said it, and tech people to, and a lot of people on YouTube, about the whole Google Plus being integrated pretty much with YouTube, pretty much the whole new way to comment and pretty much forcing Google Plus on people is pretty much what Google's doing. I don't agree. I don't mind Google Plus. Personally, I like using Google Plus. I like it a hell of a lot more than using Facebook. But my favorite social media gotta be Twitter. But I don't mind Google Plus, and I know if I get any haters for this, I don't mind. For people who don't like Google Plus, I like Google Plus, but I do agree with all the people who say that it should be a choice. Like what Zero Lightning, people like that have been saying, is correct. You should have a choice. If you want a Google Plus account, fine. If you want to have both, fine. But don't force people to, you know, integrate them automatically and have their usernames change. And the only way to comment is to have them, integrate. And it might be a workaround, but still, even if there is a workaround, you still force people to do it. Don't fix something that's now broken YouTube. I know this might be on dead serious and all that, but don't fix something if it's not broken. This is coming from someone who's an IT person in information technology, obviously. So if something's not broke, you don't tinker with it. Because it doesn't need to be fixed. And you're causing more problems for people and more headaches, and there's probably people that are going to eventually get fed up and leave YouTube. Will I ever do that? If it gets crazy enough, that's a possibility, but I can't predict the future. But anyway, when it comes to this whole comment and this whole integrated YouTube, I can understand and I can see why, and I personally don't have a problem with using Google Plus. But don't force it on people. It should go back to the way it used to be, like years ago, before they changed all these channel designs, when YouTube was like very simplistic and it was just upload a video that was like 10 minutes and 59 seconds or less. Now, I don't mind. I love having the fact that you can upload videos as long as you want. Keep it like that, but go back to the simplistic ways. There's a few other people I've seen in the gaming community said, why don't you go back YouTube, why don't you offer the current YouTube you have now and the old style YouTube from a couple of years ago for 1 month, or a couple of months, or a couple of weeks, and see what happens. I bet you most people will go with the old-fashioned YouTube from a couple of years ago, before all these freaking new channel designs and Google went on with this Google Plus shit and all that. I guarantee you, people would go back to the old version of YouTube if they could. And, if YouTube keeps doing this kind of stuff, it's going to piss off a lot of people, and the community is just going to leave. For that reason, I personally don't mind Google Plus. I like Google Plus, and I have it integrated with my YouTube. I've done that for months. Hence why it's not AppleFanNF anymore, and it's my actual name. But that was my choice, and I made that decision. YouTube did not make that decision for me. I made that decision, and I stand by that decision. But it wasn't forced on me. I just said I'm doing it because I want to do it. Without opening up a new YouTube account and get my own kind of name for it, I figured Google Plus link, get my real name out there, and there you go. I don't have to use AppleFanNF anymore. Without having to create a new account and start my way back up. But anyway, don't force it on people. Also, for this reason, I've created a Daily Motion account, which is another file sharing site, video sharing site. Actually, it's number 2 to YouTube. I just created the account on Friday, which was the 8th. So I'm gonna put the link in the description there. And eventually, if I eventually have to leave YouTube or something happens, or a bunch of people leave YouTube, or a lot of LPers leave YouTube, or whatever happens, at least I have a backup thing. I have Daily Motion there. I might pick some exclusives on that thing. Also, I have recently just created a GameAnyone.com account. I had one before, but under an old email that I no longer use, so I created it under my Outlook email now, and I'm just gonna link it probably to my YouTube page here, and then start uploading some of my playlists on Game Anyone, and I might do what Bong has done in the past, some GameAnyone.com exclusive LPs, and if I can do that, and like I said, Daily Motion is also a backup, and YouTube, so then I'll have a couple. So I got options there, and maybe I'll create a much games God's Daily Motion account. Also, just in case if anything ever happens to YouTube and Much Games Gods has to leave YouTube and go like somewhere else, we have a Daily Motion. We'll have a Daily Motion page. Things like that. So pretty much final words on it. YouTube, stop fucking up stuff on fucking up stuff. Stop changing things that don't need to be changed. Don't be forcing things on people when they probably don't want it. And that's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, I'm gonna take off. Go wait for The Simpsons. Most of this update was a rant about like YouTube stuff and me having a Daily Motion account now and a GameAnyone.com account. The link should be in the description there. If not, someone please remind me. Most likely Colonel112 will be the one to remind me. And, you know, I'll put them in. Also, I said this on Skype already earlier, but I'm also going to say it here, and it's going to be, by the time you see this, it'll be a day later. But if anybody who knows LP Grotus from Much Games Guys, and you follow him on Twitter, LP Grotus, obviously, if you haven't already, wish him a happy birthday. His birthday was on the 9th of November, if you, well, on Saturday, so 9th of November, obviously. Anyway, wish him a happy birthday if you haven't already done so, and if you did, well, fine. That's okay. But if you haven't, wish him, happy birthday on his birthday. If you did, great. If not, wish him a belated happy birthday. Great guy. So, yeah, make sure you do that. Usually I do a shout out this week. This week, instead of doing a shout out for a YouTuber, I've already mentioned, a couple like Colonel, Grotus, Bonga. I'm gonna mention today. Actually, I'm gonna mention one before I end off the episode of this. And I mentioned this about 12 before. But the person, and these are not my shout outs for the week. I just mentioned my shout out for the week is to Jude22. So to Jude22 is a really good friend of mine from California. Great guy for Much Games Guides. Great own channel. Got some great LPs, some great wrestling videos. If you're a big wrestling fan, there, I'll put his link in the description. But you should totally check out to Jude22 and his work. Great guy. You should definitely support him. I know I do, and all the Much Games Guides people do, and other people probably do, obviously do too. So definitely check out his channel. It will be totally worth your while to do so. So yeah, that's my shout out for the week, is to the Jude22. Next week I already got someone in mind. Even though the person's not doing a lot of uploads on their channel at this time, I do have someone in mind for next week. But I'll mention them next week. So peace out, guys. See you later. Enjoy your week. And we'll see you next week. Later.